as well. But for Gen G, though,
G on defense, Gen G on attack. I don't think Gen G would have seen this Breeze pick coming personally, so we'll see how prepped they are. This is a comp that you need to be prepped with. Not so much on attack, it's very easy on attack. On defense,
a very
little harder.
decisive way to work around utility, because once you spend that wall, that's kind of gone.
Yeah, this is the Paper X pistol, man.
Down middle from Yudotan.
Well, it's not so much a peek, is it? He's really
Good insight. Might even hear some running at one point.
Gonna call Harvey across as well to maybe reinforce. Got a nice forward line being held here by Crystal too, so lots of early information on offer for GE. That said, it is a pretty big map. Rotations are still going to take some time.
All comes down to how well Crystal holds this.
Shock dart doesn't go where it's intended, so no real connection there. Gen G just pushed away for the moment. Smoke's going to go through to A main as well.
Keep an eye on the inside over towards elbow here.
From B side, there's a chance for Raxkull.
These two gonna go exploring and clear him.
Not sure that he's going to want to activate here though. Really
how ready is he?
To allow the rotate to come through from Gen G. Spots out
it helps when he does a jiggle and sees one.
At least get himself the 1-for-1, but that mid crunch as well coming through. Well, Yudotan gets himself also a 1-for-1, not to mention a bit of damage onto Karen. Left. So not a bad start here but for GE.
Yeah, exactly.
This honestly might be the map that decides that first map. GE should win Summit, Gen G should win Sunset.
Hasn't spotted anybody out, and so GE happy to filter through the wall, get ready on the side. Harvey for the double, and will finish it off pretty much where he started as well. I mean, he was very good last week for GE. So nice
I like how well they played together on this one with the double swing in the end. It was good.
Get this map underway.
And otherwise, a little bit unfortunate for Gen G. Some of the players didn't even get to play in the round. Not to back from Raxkull, of course, but once you lose things like your Harbor, actually that's about it. I mean, without Harbor in the comp, honestly, for this map, it's going to be incredibly difficult to take a lot of these fights. It comes down to then, maybe the Phoenix to set up his Blaze Wall. So Texture as well as Karen need to stay alive. They are the trophy lifters after all, but right now, onto these pistols, just trying to waltz through, but it's a lot of delay.
Wait, let's go. Good idea. Oh, they actually got their gun out of him. Dude, there's two guns to pick up. Dude, imagine Patman doesn't get that extra kill on that. He would have got two guns in. But they baited them in with the tap of the orb and then bust over towards site. That's nice.
If Raxkull was there on B as well, maybe Karen chances the plant, but because he's on his own, he's thinking better of it. Reload coming through, awkward timing as Harvey will find him.
Great little TP on this. Nice confidence.
So really good back-to-back rounds from Harvey. So 5 kills off of the first couple of rounds.
I like the idea from Gen G. That was a good idea.
Nicely today.
Not too bad, but still some significant losses in that one, though. Like, the Bulldog wasn't carried over. They're still holding on to a Marshall. So the bonus round's going to be a little bit iffy. But otherwise, still being able to secure the round is still pretty neat, nonetheless. I mean, like, just having this almost double Sentinel on the B site. It's a little bit odd because you might want to have initially just one Sentinel a piece on each side, but if you are able to kind of peek around middle and players on towards A can be a little bit more fluid, it could still work out. Obviously, Viper's not exactly a true Sentinel, but the roles kind of overlap. But at the same time, for Gen G,
this game today is one of the most pivotal games of the stage. Yeah, this has a lot of value, a lot of meaning on it.
That have been set up across the map, or otherwise to lurk elsewhere.
Yudotan.
But they hold all of this, and we still have a guy in the corner. Like, if they actually want to end over towards A here, he might be good for a few.
Pretty good start to this map on an individual level. Now you just need to see one or two of those Gen G players come online, and they might be able to rain on GE's parade. Harvey again!
I mean, it was good for a few here. He brings back to a 2v2.
7 kills in the first 3 rounds. He is
so scared because the Cypher's still alive, and the Cypher could have got it anywhere. So unlucky with the gun barrel not showing there. They are both next to each other.
He's done the 360. It's all good.
He's trick-shotting.
And Patman's dead.
Sure, yes, a trick shot might be required here as well, as Texture has just decapitated Patman, and Autumn now knows that he's going to stand and deliver, but Autumn
big
gets
round
it done.
from Autumn.
GE
Pistol into a bonus. Texas gonna be guarded with that one.
Harvey and Autumn, the only
Had a
two
chance.
to find any kills in that round for GE.
This is nice. It's a good little bait over towards A main. Worked out so well. I'm very patient.
360 no scope, can you believe it? That's crazy.
Dude, Garen got caught panicking here. Brings out his util.
That's how we do it down under.
100% Australianness.
We should get more Australian players in Pacific.
We should. I mean, we have them sometimes over on some of the challengers, LCQ, things like that. But this is pretty sick.
Turns around and to see both walking.
I mean, just some of these forward fights, G taking some bold risks.
Outlaw, everyone can get one shot.
Bring that through. So let's have a listen
Usual
into
stuff.
GE, excuse me, actually, and see how they put together this round.
Just get your doors. I have top mid, guys.
I play on top, Sava.
Okay.
My sound too weak, dude. Ano one way?
Come.
They have a
Heavy, I cannot break.
Oh, I got play.
Recon calls you.
Okay, shot that, shot that.
Okay, wait for
You
us.
do заявил.
Stay inside, guys. Care doors.
Do you have one more shot that or no?
The high Phoenix 5 завил commit over. Shock.
They have a hub ulti, guys. Can you bomb first?
Let's combo shot that.
I can definitely hear no one was aware of that flank coming forward. They're also focused towards the front.
Yeah, this could get awkward for GE. Rack School will be cleaned up, so that does at least pull it back to 4-on-4, but there's so much space held right now by GENG. Hubble keeping them at bay, now falling, and Yudotan looking to push his way forward. Needs a couple on the entry here, couldn't land the shots. It's a 2v1. Crystal typically pretty good in the clutch, but this one's a tough one.
Damn, it's a
and
big
GENG
round.
have got their
Get some
first.
upgrade to
That
the
is
guns.
A little bit of a fumble for GE.
Yeah,
That round
they
was
fumbled
supposed to
on
be
site.
easier.
They for sure
Turns out it
fumbled on
wasn't.
site here.
Yeah, they were kind of tested with, you know, all the harbor walls and everything, so backing themselves up. Concerned, you know, not quite being able to break down some of these trips, so even with that hero rifle, it just brings in enough damage. And then down to some of these fights where a little bit unfortunate for Yudotan, right? But
Yeah, he's trying to swing for the guy at the back here as well.
That point too, so a bit more confidence.
They fumbled with the original hold, and then they kind of just messed up the timing on some of their peaks there.
Can do by applying pressure. Now it's pace a little bit.
Ash out already.
No,
Not
no
finding
bullets here.
anything so
How is
far, but
Patman?
Close and personal gets
How
the
is-
reload off. Texture just didn't
how is-
clear him in time. That's going to be a
What the?
retrieved weapon
Surely.
as well.
Someone hit a bullet on
GE
this guy.
Standing a chance in this round. No
That's
doubt that drone trying
mental.
to get some info. GENG have at least been able to cross into the side, although there's still a fight on offer. Patman.
Nah,
is
he's got
using that retrieved
something
vandal
on. How is
very
he
nicely,
alive?
And now Harvey as well. Getting a bit of work done. It's Ash and Karen that find themselves now alone, and all of a sudden
They've distracted so
tables have
much that
turned
the A
once
main
again.
guy's can
GE
just own
back
this.
in
He's
full
got
control.
invulnerability on or something,
them out
dude.
with the
It's
tab, too,
mental
but
what's
can't
just
see
gone on
anything.
here.
Not much there for Ash. in
Never
the
seen
end.
anything like
Just
it.
the 1-for-1. No spike plan even for GENG, so GE maintain full control of Breeze at the moment.
Very much so. Like you call it too, right? The retrieved weapon, but ultimately it's just this one little angle that goes unclear. They tried to pick up the pace because they were more confident knowing that GE were on that eco. However, still not quite enough. I mean, Storm Surge, yeah, it's a bit of space, but GE will always be able to back up.
Just calm. Just
back
another
pedal
day
towards
of just
safer
dodging every
positions
single
instead
bullet.
of frag.
So early timeout for GENG. They aren't necessarily used to being put under too much pressure this season. So far, they had a 2-0 over Zeta to start their campaign. It was a bit of a tougher game against
GENG,
Noxian in week one as
dude,
well, 2-1
they're in a bit of trouble
for
because
GENG. And,
this comp is meant
kinda
to
have
get
put a bit of work in against RRQ
at least
as
7
well,
on
but
attack.
Immediately out the gates,
What the hell?
pretty awkward start for GENG here. I mean, it is GE's map pick, but down 4-1, so looks like Solo and HSK want to have some kind of input here and maybe see if they can figure out what to do on this attack to try to break open the door. You've got a couple of players that aren't really having too much success in the fragging department. Tough day at
Did
the
that
office to
bad
kick
on
things off
defense?
here for GENG, and you might argue
Depends
this
what.
is going to be their
If you're
biggest
Paper
test
X
for
or you're
the
100
season
Thieves,
so
it's pretty
far.
good on defense.
Yeah,
If you're
they
any
are
other
able to
team
just
running it,
secure,
it's not good.
that playoff spot
And I
immediately.
don't have faith that they have it down, I'll be
Then
honest.
again, like that's what this whole map veto is down for. You know, you leave the breeze open. GE picks it. Certainly must have prepped for it with this composition, but a little bit lacking in some of the protocols for now. But still being able to come into this round with a few rifles. Yudotan just able to lock it
Hey,
down.
I
with that
cannot
outlaw
see
too.
the nerf that they added to this gun.
Exactly what you want.
Like visually, I cannot see it.
Set up in mid as well.
If you'd
Cops,
if
quite
given me
hefty
clips and been
headshot
like,
there, but
this is
still
nerfed,
able to get the better of Ash.
identify the nerf, I
Beaner's
wouldn't
1
even be able to
HP.
tell you what it is.
And G can just start to scale up together as a full squad. Too low, still gets a headshot, but Javi cleans up.
That's fine.
Anyway,
That's brilliant for GE. Rebuild a bit of the
the
money.
hell is this
You only
skin?
Lose the one gun. That's fine.
What was that?
Off to a banger of a start here.
Remember what
5-1.
Doombro said? Yeah, he
Not
didn't even realize it
feeling
was in the
like much
game.
of a contest so far. GENG though will be coming back in with a few guns soon, and that'll be where they can really look to test GE.
it's gonna be tricky though, isn't it? I mean,
Good entries.
You leave me down, Suk. I was.
there's a Russian there.
Yeah, not too pleased about the fact that they've left mid.
But like, this is the momentum that G are building up on. They do this incredibly well. Now they're taking a lot of forward space away from GENG. Look at Yudotan down with that op. Incredible player too. GENG just avoid it completely, trying to pick up pace into its A site.
Autumn Power going to be able to pull back over there. Patman has dropped early on in the piece, so someone else is going to have to step up and take that responsibility. It might well
The
be
great
Harvey.
ult, man. Spike.
To be fair, has been doing the lion's share of the lifting. He's actually dropped the spike. That is so awkward because he can now drop the one-way smoke as well. And I don't know how GE are going to, GENG rather, are
Whoa,
going to be
that
able to
kill
really
has to
recover
happen,
that.
otherwise
Ash
it's two.
decides to try and take a fight forward on his own. This round is getting a little chaotic, perhaps too chaotic for GENG to feel comfortable. There'll be the 1-2 punch into mid.
Good
Great
little-
coordination from GE. Crystal there to reinforce
I mean,
Harvey.
they
So Raxkal's going to be forced to try
apart
to
from that one round we saw,
that
they fight very
ulti,
well together.
see if they can get their way back into this round. Texture and Raxkal, but they just have no map control. They don't know.
Oh,
where
Oh,
any
he
of
did a
this
side
is gonna
step.
end up playing out.
Got
Udotan,
wrecked by
though,
the timing.
On the line, falling, and we're back to 2-on-2.
Oh, but it's a quick race to see who can get to the B site first. Autumn's here.
Waiting.
What a
and
shot.
Eating a headshot as well, but Crystal, oh, so close.
Look at that
Look how low
actual
Raxkal
11
goes.
HP, by the
11
way.
HP in the end. Probably should have been around that GE did convert upon, but
It's a big round right
not
now.
to be this time around. So GENG fighting back.
Yeah, that's, if anything we can say about GENG for sure is they can fight. G fighting for sure, yeah, but like the initial peak taking down Autumn just made all the difference. It's quite clear, you know, GENG, oh god, the names.
They're confusing.
Have
It's
GENG
GENG
played
and GE.
Breeze?
Like, guys,
No, this is
you're
the
gonna
first
have
time
to
they
bear with
played
us here.
Breeze.
But like their whole
They,
composition, what they need.
I think they
both the Harbor and
started the
Phoenix to
stage
be able to
banning
take
it,
down a site,
and then they
forces
went to
them
Ascent
group
to
up,
ban.
So it's tough for them to hold every separate lane, and in those
So it kind of
instances,
suggests
GE can
that they didn't
exploit
like it,
some
and
weaknesses.
then they practiced it for a
Especially
bit.
when Yudotan had that op previously, of course, but now just to pop through with an overdrive, possibly, depending on what Javi can suss out for him. There they go.
Well, Harvey's definitely doing a bit of
Go
sussing
Church,
there,
ah,
and
he did
maybe a
so
little
much,
too
and then he got
much
so
of it.
greedy.
Probably needed to just be
I
happy
will
with
say
the
he at
early
least
chip
goes
downs that he
down
had on
and
Texture there.
gives
Decides to
Udo a
overstay his
gun.
welcome, though. With the avenue back in for GENG, although good news for Yudotan is at the very least he's been able to pick that gun back up, and so can maybe hold the overdrive if it doesn't
I
feel
brought
like the
Phoenix ult.
situation is there.
Still in this fight, but same goes for GENG with the full force, the full brunt of their attack as well. They have a run it back that can just dump into sight and clear out corners.
Not a badly timed wall. Autumn waiting behind it.
Oh, he just beat the
Crystal
recon,
is
right?
trying to layer that Hunter's Fury in and slow down the progression. Patman
Dude.
is the man at the moment for the 3K. Still not enough to win the round just yet, but
No way.
Yudotan filling
Little
in really
1-2.
nicely. Karen
Can he get around the
is gonna
corner?
drop the reckoning and
Karen
really
ulted,
invest
but
into
didn't
this
get much
round.
for it.
Yudotan as well. Keen for the fight and gets it
Very,
done
very
with the
nice. I mean,
overdrive. That
Patman's
is
just
very
locking
nice
down
for
A
GE.
site.
The recovery in the round brings them back up to a 6-2 lead. And GENG, again, sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the money in this round.
Force them down to
So
an eco.
get themselves around, but if you can't put multiple together here, then that's not going to put together a good half.
It's going to be quite worrisome as well, depending
No
on how the
smoke
next
there. He
ones
didn't want to
go.
get out of smoke
We
and
are
get,
not seeing any timeouts yet either.
especially
But
because
that-
it's a
I think
neon
you
ult
hit
and it's on a
really good
timer,
keyword
so
there.
most likely he's gonna run at
Filling
you.
in. It feels like for both
didn't
sides,
wanna
that's what they're
Have you two in
kind of
hand.
missing sometimes, because GENG start to dwindle in numbers. If Yudotan slides in like that, that's great as well. So like you said, scraping the bottom now. And we'll see if they're able to indeed push through this cove. Or just to take the orb. They want to farm up Phoenix ults.
it's a bit of a nothing round for GENG, just some upgraded pistols.
Look at how G are holding mid. Gonna catch him on the cross.
Yeah, it's a little
Seen a few
committed
forward
against an
holds
eco,
from GE
really.
throughout this half so far. Keeping GENG guessing, that's for sure.
As in they didn't smoke pad off. Oh,
Seeing a
okay.
bit of a better
On the
performance
XX,
for
sure.
GE on this map of Breeze than
I mean,
we
it's
last
hard
saw
with
them
Solo
on
Harbor. I
Nongshim.
didn't see where they actually put their cove.
I mean, that was different because Nongshim picks up that pace as well, but now G is just not letting up against GENG.
They'll probably do it this round.
Grouped up
after what
towards A
happens.
site for now, though. Pat's alone. Yudotan's close by.
Ah, okay.
Is walled off, but decides to go straight through it. Keen to try to reinforce
Oh.
the site. He is going to get scanned, so has to take a little bit of a step backward. Patman still, though, ever reliable on the site, and, well, a bit of a flood in here from GENG. Karen doing some work.
Ooh.
GE get caught off guard.
Crystal's here very early.
Crystal
Oh, it's
is very
weird.
careful with his positioning here, and it seems
Nice.
he's aware of that potential flank coming through
Good
from
shot.
Texture. Karen, though, has been really hitting his shots with the Sheriff today, and he could be on for another couple here. Very much hunting for Harvey, who has now crossed into the same position as Crystal. They're going to double up.
What a
There's
shot.
one. A third on the board now for Karen in the round, and Crystal, you have to be a little bit terrified because these headshots have been coming through. Bit of a tag down. Karen, 45 HP. Crystal just wants to swing. The time is being bought. He's really playing ring around the rosy. Crystal, time starting to
Got
run
it
out.
at
Let's
half.
just hit that defuse, at least gets it to half, and the swing
Yeah,
through.
it's crazy.
Oh,
It's
man.
very unlucky for Karen, man.
Played it very
hit some
well there,
banging
did
shots.
Crystal. But so did Karen. In the end, GE walk away with another round, 7-2.
True that. You have to admit, yes, sharp shots from Karan, but with the scoreline in this
This is
fashion,
way too many rounds, man. It's
the
like
cushion
fully
that
done.
GE have, Crystal having stuck that spike at least halfway. It does come down pretty close. A little bit unfortunate for Javi, maybe just trying to watch his teammates back, but being able to crouch down and get the shot anyway at the end is still pretty damn sharp, and still needing a lot more from the GENG camp right now.
GENG,
Haven't been
Loda,
able to set off their
one
executes.
away from their ults.
Now it's going to be them walking into a Viper's
This is a nice
pit.
round from GE.
Autumn here to support as well.
They're so close to their ults. We got heavy holdover
Elbow
towards
just in
B and
case
3+
GG
and
actually
punish
do
if they're
tunnel
trying to
back
get the
over
ult
the
down.
middle.
Yeah, that pit is going to be quite a bit to bust through on B. A lot of forward information for GE over on A. So they seem to be pretty
Yeah, they're
aware
pinging for
of
the
what GENG
split,
is
just
up to.
waiting
They
for
know
the
that they've
smoke.
Probably got mid control at this point.
GENG are just lacking so much right now. No info, but they have to make a choice. Oh,
Choice is going to be B. There's no doubt about that. Let's see what Patman can do from inside of his own pit, aware that Ash is pushing his way forward.
Wow,
Rational,
mate.
where does that
Little
2K
double
come
there.
from? And Karen catches Harvey as well. That round shouldn't
Okay.
have gone that way.
Could be a
Crystal
round,
might still
though,
have
but-
something to say about it. Shock dart
Dog looks kind of
It's not gonna
decent.
deny
Nah,
the
just went
plan.
deep.
doesn't even end up getting any chip damage onto Athena. It's a bit of a question mark here for Crystal.
No vision block.
Yudotan
It should be
has
pretty
to-
much impossible.
Whether or not they want to go for this.
not impossible, and they do have some cash to splash.
That's true.
See if they can find at least an initial pick.
Crystal going to try and get a scan. Doesn't see much.
Oh,
Yudotan, though, gets the better of Athena, who rounds the corner. And now, maybe starts to feel doable. Fast lane up to obscure some vision. You've got the Reckoning coming through, though. And Yudotan is out of the picture. It's, again, on to Crystal to try and make this clutch happen. The 1-2 punch.
Time.
Not there. Karen just buying time. You're exactly right.
yeah, he did
That's the way
damage
to win
again.
the round. He
It's
doesn't
another
need to
round
beat
where
there.
GENG
Crystal
win, but only one
takes
survive.
time.
So
He's out of the sight as
GE
well.
can get this last
Will
one.
be
That
around for GENG.
their last rounds is gonna have no money.
GENG need every round really.
Does
for the
that
rest of
matter?
this half to, I think, put anything together.
I think
that
the
they'll
money's
feel
okay.
comfortable with.
Any advantage that they can get, yeah, even if it's economical
Ah,
advantage
that was-
to their opponents. Look at that.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy from Raxel. Pure intuition, really.
That was kind of crazy as well, to be
Or,
fair.
you know, just also using, I guess, Texture as a bit of a sacrificial lamb ball. Yudotan sets off his own assault, also up by Tunnel. I mean, that's honestly kind of creative to be able to use the high tide, the section off
Damn,
middle.
it forced them down
in
to an
that
eco.
fashion,
They might
block
get
up punches
5.
as well.
5 still
So
not.
GENG gonna
It's
give
just
it
not enough.
another go towards the B side, maybe a little bit quicker this time around.
Ball goes up. GE running pretty low on the weaponry here, but Raxel having a little bit of trouble dealing with it nonetheless. Full side
What
open,
is this?
and that's hardly to find another kill.
Weapon retrieved.
4 on 5. Definitely might be
Whoa.
something here, particularly if Crystal can get some tags in with this Hunter's Fury. Hasn't found too much in the end. Karen in a one and done position though will be dealt with nice and easy. Harvey
Guns are doubling out here.
We've said. Might start to come into
The
play.
Omen
He's
ult
going to
spawn.
TP back into spawn. Just
Dude,
to
they
add
don't
another
even consider
angle
it.
To this retake, looking for the duel against Ash, and will get it as
Mate,
well.
his Omen
Harvey
ults have
putting on a
been
masterclass
really
at
good
3K
right
in
now.
the round, and it starts to feel
We had the
doable for
flank over
GE.
towards A. We had this one.
GENG have time on their side. Athena at the back of sight, tapping away, can only get one. It's Texture who's
Damn,
done
I'm
as
impressed.
well. And GE
I'm
out of
impressed.
nowhere find another round. GENG have to be
This
kicking
Omen ult was
themselves
good,
for that
man.
one.
He's had 2 really nice Omen ults in
Truly
these
so.
situations. Locked him
Had
in
the
over
side
towards A
history.
side,
One
locked him in
domino
over towards
after the
B
other. One
side.
falls and then the rest continued to falter as well.
Considering the fact that, yeah, it's against the Thrifty as well.
They're playing such one and done positions though. Like all these fights are so isolated. Nobody's swinging together. Nobody's helping each other out. And GE are thinking, you know what? We'll take it.
Take these, yeah. It's honestly a little bit odd watching GENG play this way, but that's like, you know, the map's so huge as well, and even though they have this comp, it's not working out too well for them
Little
yet.
lineup.
Now trying a mid
Little lineup and
to
it's
A
still-
approach.
Yeah, it's still not great. You have to do a
Ready
double
try
cage
and
to cover
defend. He
out.
does have a bit of backup here in the form of Patman. That won't last very long. And Autumn also going to drop pretty quickly. There's a bit of a recovery
Big kill.
attempt from GE. Spike dropped, but it won't be too much of a concern. You'd think it's all Crystal here solo. Final round and a half. He's going to go for it. And he's just ticked over 1,000 kills as well. Why not make it 1,003?
If he can.
Well, GENG are going to take a very safe route with that spike.
Wow. And it forces Crystal to second guess it. Maybe. Or he could take a bit of time and get his recon bolt back up.
Spike planted.
We'll see if that helps, though. It's still a very tough angle to fight. If he actually does go through mid doors, which, you know, would be a initial path. The angles that he needs to clear, given all the time that it takes to push through, it's pretty risky. Recon comes back.
Scanning ahead.
Top forward for Crystal.
Out of charges.
We'll try and have a look. Doesn't spot anybody out with that, and this seems to be a pretty
Yeah,
impossible crossfire to
pretty
break.
much
Even if he is aware of Athena's
done with the
position,
time, right?
the spray control would have had to have been insane to find that kill.
No time.
No time. Hot hands in there as well, just to add an extra little bit of an insurance on top there for GENG. They will get themselves their 4th at the end of the half, but it is GE's
Yeah,
map
4
at
is
the
not
moment.
enough, man.
Played that defense
That needs to be
incredibly well.
flipped. On the attack side with this comp.
So I'm thinking about their defenses and how
The
well
only
it
way
has been
GENG
so
win
far
right
for
now
GE
is
in a
with
lot of their past games, especially
flawless
against full
understanding of
sets
the
as
comp.
well. Some halves they felt or they looked untouchable.
And we never
This
see
one
it with
looks
this comp,
similar, but
really.
not because they actually turtled up. They actually
Couple of
pushed and
teams
took
do it,
forward
that's it.
space against GENG, who needed that space to be able to stage their assaults. And that's just very incredible stuff coming out from this GE team, who, as well as you listen to the team comms,
Let me just see if
there's
what my
like this
hertz is on, man.
environment
Give
of
me 30 seconds.
everyone enabling each
I
other.
feel like when I
which
draw,
kind of works out
it
very
lags
neatly.
so much.
GENG, on the other hand, you know, not too bad. It's scrappy. They do put up some big fights. Karon taking a lot of huge multi-kill moments as well.
Yeah, dude.
But it's gotta be
360.
more than
I
that
swear
if
I
they
changed
are
this
to take
the other
map
day to
away.
be
They have a composition.
60
It
hands.
doesn't work out so well for them on the attacking side. Defense, I have to be honest, is not going to be any easier. It feels as though they need to go for a lot of
Yeah, it
like,
should be so much better
potential
now.
retakes, because stalling with just a solo Harbor, maybe Cypher Cages, maybe the Phoenix Tamale, I don't think that that's going to be enough to slow down the game to that sort of pace. So you have to put yourselves in specific positions where you can back out, come back in for a more, you know, concerted team fight.
Well, we'll see what GENG can do. Recovery has to start here in the pistol round. We're back in. What are we going to
Raid
get
boss.
GENG with a 100% win rate when attacking first? That might be about to break here. They're down 8 and 4, heading onto the defense
What's
of
this
their
stat?
opponent's map pick. It's probably about as bad of a situation as you could potentially write. Sure, I guess they could have lost more rounds in that first half, but it's not a good spot to be in here for GENG. Defense of the A site not looking to be a whole lot, really. They'll just allow GE in. Oh, Yudatan has found himself the perfect timing window. I'm surprised no one's covering that.
Well,
Current
it
and
looks
Texture
really
down,
done.
and that might as well potentially be the pistol out of the picture here as well for GENG. Gonna try and recover it, courtesy of Ash. Gets the better of Crystal, but it costs him a lot of his HP.
Just gonna make it tough for that retake. G quite aware.
A couple of taps through there from Raxtal, but not really enough to trouble GE at this point. Harvey's picked up Ash, and Fina's position now noted as well. You've still got to find two. Yudatan's going to put it down.
Nice.
9 to 4.
Yeah.
GE make the pistol round look easy.
And they can't
Like
force
you
on
thought,
defense
you
because it's
know,
not really a
Javi was
thing
putting
on
up big
this
numbers,
unless they
but
just
Yudotan
get like
comes
a
in
lot
and
of
does
marshals.
this as well.
Just got to
Like,
accept
that's what
that
I'm
it's
talking about with
10-4.
this whole team and how every single player has the potential to just pop off. And this is, you know, you talked about being surprised that there's a lack of cover. It's true, and it's something that GENG kind of, to be honest, overlooked. They're thinking that GE goes in, they're probably just going to take the site. But Yudotan recognizes, yeah, these guys with this comp, probably they'll be playing that far back. I can take a side flank against them, and it definitely catches Texture by surprise. Now with the guns again, we'll see how clean G can take this, because if it is indeed clean, it might be another potential bonus on the board.
We'll give GENG their first buy before we start talking about the understanding.
Here with the bandit.
There's an eco.
If he finds Karen,
Don't
that
really
is
mind
going to be beautiful for GE. Now the A site is really under pressure. Although Ash is still there to kind of lock it in. B site also getting opened up. It's kind of bad on both fronts, unfortunately, for GENG. Of course, they'll have to give it a crack here. Sheriff, Bandit,
Whoa.
and a classic.
Hey.
On the other side of it,
He was
Yudatan, who
tempted
really
to
doesn't
TP
care
at the
what
top
gun you've
there.
got. He's going to take you down anyway until he runs into
Nice.
his counterpart, Ash. It doesn't really matter.
Keep the
Double
main
digits
guns into
secured
it.
For GE, and they
Pretty
are
much
doing
a buy
it
v
easy
buy.
right now on Breeze.
Can't lie. That's honestly pretty
Okay.
good. They were thinking for a second
All eyes
about,
on
you know, how
GENG.
to min-max the spike plant as
Which
well,
side are
so
they
that
fighting?
can get
Which
their
side
ults up
is
as soon as
retake?
possible.
Do they
And
understand
it doesn't matter.
Cairo,
you
hello
lose
mate.
a bandit, you lose a
Appreciate the
marshal.
14 mums. What is your
Yudotan makes
price
that
for
many kills, he's already
unmodding
one away
Hazard?
from an
Holy.
overdrive. Like,
We're bidding out
we
here?
have, I think, the best possible scenario right now.
Dunno, I
for
haven't
them
really
to
thought about
close
it.
off this map, which, to be fair,
I
is
haven't
their
really
own
thought
map
about
pick.
it.
It's just a bit more to go.
Are you casting today? I'm trying to
GENG
see what
still
kind of
need to
money you
put
got
up
coming in.
Such a tough fight.
How high should we be setting this?
2-1-2, and I think they're going to be caught by possibly surprise again. Ash not seeing too much, but he's given up his position, and GE are looking to.
You have BBL mates? Ooh, you got a day rate coming in today and you're asking that?
It's going forward again.
Not gonna be cheap.
Ash inside this smoke could cause quite a ruckus, and GE just get it wrong this time.
Yeah, no proper cover. Thought that he wasn't inside the smoke.
Still recoverable though if Patman pops off. We've seen what he can do in the past, particularly last season. I felt like Patman was the standout for GE. He probably hasn't been so much this season. It's been a bit more of a effort by committee. But if he steps up how we know he can,
Does
could really
he?
change in this round as well. Autumn kind of on the creep up middle has taken quite a bit of space.
Okay, his teammate.
No mistake being made
His
by
teammate
GENG
saw it,
just
right?
yet.
The arm. Yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
Texture's still
Dead
holding
comms
that
came
line
in.
down A main, so he knows exactly the hit probably ending up on towards B. Autumn, though.
Yeah, a lot of this is really hinging on what Autumn can get done here in the mid round. There's only 30 seconds left though,
30
so he's going to have
seconds
to work
left.
quickly. Hasn't spotted anything out.
The calls to A now.
Might
Autumn,
get Ash. Oh, if he would have got this
Very
kill,
nice.
actually, I think that could have really opened the door up, but not the case. Ash having a great round there, 3K
Probably
now.
not checking
And
close.
with 15 seconds, there's just no chance you're getting into
Such
the
a good
site.
off
Crystal
angle.
thinking about going around this corner, and that will be
10
to his
seconds
death.
left.
Texture
One enemy
puts him
remaining.
down. Spike
down
dropped.
A.
And, well, we know where this is going. So GENG will get themselves their 5th. Plan really disrupted for GE as they go in that smoke, lose 2 players. And then it
Yeah,
felt like
I
the
mean,
round
it's
was
went
just
for a B split.
an attempt at a recovery the whole time. There wasn't really much more to it.
yeah. Well, then unfortunate for that little smoke play, but well done by Ash for sure. And for the whole team to be holding around it as well. Like you said, as well with Autumn and how he could have done a bit more, but not too big of a consequence for now. This was meant to be GE's bonus, so they'll be able to buy up onto the next one, and this is the one that counts. If GENG can take this, they will have a chance at a stronger comeback. At the same time, for GE to be able to walk away with momentum, if they can get this done. Just trying to push through into A site now. Let's take a listen in to the GE comps. Or Gen G comps.
보면 떨리고 맞을게 일단. 소바 하나 더 DD 조심. A맨이 풀게 일단. 소바 있었고.
A good fight on this.
와이파가 미도를 됐겠다. 얘네 311이었는데.
확인.
네스트 혹시 조심해 이거.
얘네 컨택으로 얘네 무조건 총으로 봐야 돼 얘네. 민사 뭐라고?
네스트 혹시 조심.
스모크 있어 얘네?
B부터.
B메인 비터.
This one? I mean, they're kind of fighting both, but at least the
B맨 깔짝이 봐줄게.
Neon and the
확인. 나 그러면 이거
Phoenix are together.
나 백사로 가서 붙는다 형.
파이프 일단. 안 맞았고.
Once again, another 3
Who's the team we watched where the neon was rotate?
Patman is trying
was
to
bad.
recover it. It's got a bit of backup there as well. You might still see Crystal come into play here. Oh, just decides to cross instead of trying to take the fight towards A. Autumn also
Fnatic? It wasn't
around,
Fnatic.
but it sort of feels very similar to that previous round. They lose
It was
two
like
players
really
very early on in
recently.
the piece, and then it's just
Crew.
dudes just
Yeah, it was
walking
crew.
around
30
trying to
seconds
find
left.
some fights, and
So
eventually
recent, it was within
goes the way
12
of Gen
hours.
G. So GE want to close this map out and they want to do it cleanly. They're going to have to figure
Yeah, I
out
remember because
how to
they
get through some
picked
of
the
these
map
early
as well.
rounds with 5 players still alive. That said, Crystal's been able to take quite a bit of space here. He could actually get the 2. One is not enough though.
10 seconds left. Spike down.
Spike's
B.
dropped, leaves it all on the shoulders of Autumn. He's pretty much timed out of this round. He gets the kill, but there's not going to be time to plant. And so round secure for Gen G again. 10-6 now the
That
score.
money's
And
a little low.
slow but steady comeback beginning for Gen G here.
Well, Zone does hold on to the rifle as well, but that's another
They could
thing
time
that
out on this if they wanted.
Gen G can do with their composition, just being able to flash forward.
Do you win this, are they guaranteed
take a bit
through to
of time,
playoffs?
take a bit
Yeah.
of space against GE as well.
Whoever wins this is in playoffs.
Still somewhat early though, at least in the second half. Getting very involved, Platoon.
Damn, did he just smash out a timeout
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the
this is
first
a good
5
time for it,
seconds?
right? Like you've seen those couple of rounds go the way
Think
of
so.
Gen G. You know that maybe there's
I saw it, that's it at
starting
the
to
end.
build up. You want to stop that with a timeout, slow the game down a little bit, have a chat with the team, and sort of think about how they can potentially close this out. So those 2 rounds, though, you lose
Now
the
everyone's
2
just
players
sitting
early in
there.
the piece
It's
for
like, well, we
GE,
know
so
what to
I would
do.
Maybe just try to slow things down a little bit here.
What do you want to talk about? We've got 50 seconds left.
There's a little spotty. You've got
Bro, literally just called a strat.
rifle in the hands
I
of
want you to
Autumn,
do
which was
this.
Saved. Patman's
That's
got one
it.
as well. So there's definitely some avenues back in here for GE, but it might not happen this round.
Also just thinking about how they could start to put together some stronger attack rounds.
Oi, oi, oi,
In
was
a lot of these full buy
going on there?
instances,
attack
you
balls,
see
please.
Gen G getting a lot more aggressive, which similar to what we saw in the first half against Gen G.
I want you to
Really
do this,
hesitant to
and
hammer
it's
on
an
things.
eco as well,
G
so it's
can't
not like
really
it's
execute the way that they want to. They're always starting off these
I
rounds.
feel like normally on these rounds, you talk a little longer because it's not like a buy round. You're trying to give them an idea where like you feel like they would have a chance of winning, and then maybe you're talking about the next round, which is when you're going to have the full buy round. I'm telling you, he smashed out this timeout in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't look like GE are going to be slowing things down. Ready to go pretty quickly in towards A main, and so they're going to take that space, which they do manage to grab. But again, bearing in
Vacate
mind, it
pressure
is
into
3
B here?
pistols rolling out
Sure.
for GE.
Wait, we go
Now
middle
eyes on Patman and Autumn to be the ones that kind of need to do the damage.
to B split through middle.
Good at 10. Okay, maybe he can make something happen there
Pretty
with the
good, man.
overdrive. He
God,
gets just
Sova,
the
oh, we're
one.
really going in,
The
bro. We ain't
3
got money for this, have we?
singling hash out as well for Patman. So 2
Big
for
jaw
2
coming
on
up.
the initial entry,
Dude,
but
they all
Crystal
end on the
is still
eco.
lurking on this B side, and he is going to be a factor that Crystal.
That is a
okay,
big kill
Crystal's
right
got
there.
unlock. Did not think he
Man,
would be
fair
solo
play.
aware. Meanwhile, by the way,
I
Autumn
gotta
picked
give
up
it to
another kill,
Platoon.
and all
That's
of a
kinda
sudden
cool.
Gen G this round has gone slipping away from them. A
Spike
small but
planted.
workable investment from GE has turned into something beautiful.
With Karan alone now.
Yeah, I don't know about that. 1v3 for him. He'll just wait that drone out. Does have quite a bit of
5-second
time to work
timeout,
with here,
D.
as that spike only just went down. But
He only needed 5 seconds for this.
Down to the post
He just
blast,
called the
right?
strat name and that
Has
was
a
it.
snake bite. Otherwise, it's just multiple.
Was this
guns that
lucky or not?
Karan needs to take
I mean,
down.
It could have
Gonna
worked
give him a
smoother,
chance. He doesn't
really.
get to have a fight here. Try and drop the cove.
They're trying
See
to
what he can do, but
they're trying
it
to
is pretty
serve
wishful
all
thinking.
neon ult
Get that dart
combo,
through as well, and they're
and they
well
create
aware
a
of
little
his
bit of
position
pressure
at
over
this point,
towards
so
A to
it'll
try
be
and
a
make sure
freebie
that
for
the numbers
Autumn,
are over towards A.
11-6.
then no one's over towards door. Then they vision block over towards door, but they create pressure here, so no one should be door really, or push him through door. This guy would move over towards site, and then they're just trying to combo two ults. That are strong together. As you're dodging a Sova ult, you get wrecked by a Neon ult. And we're pushing through choke. It's good, man. It looks like it's a good strat.
Now it's getting the better of me.
I just like... I think that's very rare in timeouts.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell. He's pumped about it. It's cool.
I mean, he's probably the guy that's having the most fun in the coaching
It's pretty
booth.
animated.
Everyone else is just mad at all times.
Could continue smiling for this round. If you listen to some of the GE Comms videos as well, like, they actually tell him, you know, when he makes a nice call for them, and that has to be one of them.
That was definitely one of them.
Ton pops through, and even though GENG kind of reacted with in kind, they weren't quite able to catch on quick enough. So still with a 2-1-2, and it's kind of the same approach. A bit of a fake in towards A site. GE looking to overwhelm GENG's defenses.
Oh, this is a bold fight to take as Pat.
Dude, when did you see a...
So gives up his
when did you
life.
see a Phoenix?
Rest of GE though still seem pretty hell bent on heading in the direction of this A site.
Hero's here. Hello, mate. Chamber main. Hello, Hero.
Coming through from A main before
He had a very nice game, bro.
Need to be careful. There's a one-way cage there. And he waits that one out. Swings with Crystal, who gets himself the double. Now a third. Crystal just out of nowhere activating.
Yeah, they wrecked him, man. They wrecked him on this. But they needed to wreck him on this because I think they're going to get wrecked on Sunset. If you look at the two Sunset games we've seen, GE look not great on the map. GENG look good on the map.
It'll be pretty difficult for sure.
Can I talk to Unk and put you on chamber every map? The thing is with the chambers, on certain maps you need a Sage. Who's willing to play Sage on your team?
Plan is pretty solid for the main hold, and they're just going to try and stand and deliver. That is a little more awkward than it could have been. Shield goes up as well. Karen,
damn.
No way, GE, you cannot be losing in that fashion. Defuse is on.
1v3, Karen.
And he's got it. There's no doubt about that. GENG have just pulled off a miracle. I think
Surely
GE
not.
got a bit too far ahead of themselves there.
It's still too much to do,
really
right?
need to take the fight.
It's a devastating round to lose, though.
Could have played the time a little longer.
Thought he had an opportunity, especially if he heard the tap and if Karen was indeed still on it, but
well,
that's...
I mean, it's not so much Crystal. I think once Crystal's in the 1v1, then there's that, but like...
Oh, they're both committing. The guy in main's hiding.
Stop that cross, I think.
Oh, okay.
They ended up accidentally giving him...
Yeah, it was long range as well, but...
Yeah.
Credit to GENG, how they were
GENG
able to
timeout.
take those sharp shots
Gonna
against
say, is he
them.
just insta-popping a timeout after that round?
Sometimes you do get lost in the sauce. You know, you're up to 11. You feel like you can.
It wasn't too bad. They kind of...
But
They called to swing together, but because of their positions, and because the guy in A main didn't commit, it ended up being 1-1.
Texture with that op actually comes back in, which was something I didn't quite expect.
Why they even fighting? I think the guy
it's kind of similar to what RQ just tried a couple,
Break scored for it.
Like a week ago when Jemkin was still playing. It didn't work out then, but he actually just peeks back through middle, and that's numbers advantage. Not too bad. We'll see if that continues to pay off.
Wait, Hero, you can play Chamber on Sunset, no? Get rid of your Viper on Sunset.
I won't say it was a slam. It was a slap. So some frustration.
No,
Looked like that might be the map pretty much done for GE, but now going to have to work a little bit harder again.
You guys are playing a 2023 comp on Sunset, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite clear global. They do need to kind of figure out how to work against or around this operator that's just been brought in. So starting things off quite tentative and slow, very default-esque. Needing to scout out some information initially. GENG taking it slow as well.
Well, Harvey's already been able to take quite a bit of space.
Dude, I'm not even Hero. I'm not even joking. You switching from Viper to Chamber on Sunset, insta-fix your Sunset.
Headed in the direction of A instead.
Yeah, but the drone being broken that early conceals the op. So
if you're gonna push for it on any map, that's your one.
Idea, but they would just group up and try to hit the B site quick.
Who's got a good chamber? Chamber Sage on that map. G2 maybe? Talk to Unk, man.
come through. Crystal will try to assist his teammates on the entry here with the ulti, and Yutatan, I don't know, he doesn't seem to need too much help most
And
of
you
the
can
time.
show
It's a 2 for
him,
1
you can
already
show him
for
Baby Bay as well.
GE.
Be
Side
Unk on
control
Unk.
is taken.
Well, 3v4, however, but
Patience.
look at this lurk.
Yeah, patience is the name of the game here, but Patman should get this one nice and easy.
Yeah,
as
they
Karen
actually
just
gotta save
drops
it.
into his crosshair, and that makes matters worse for GENG.
That's going to be the call to save now. Oh, but you know, the economy's not that good.
But like
for
Patman hasn't had the
GENG.
most
They
kills, but he's
save
been
this
so
when they're down to
holy hell, what's going on in
12.
my voice? He's been
Right,
so
they pick up, and
impactful.
they need the fans
It's
to
some
go
word.
through to the next
We're
round.
struggling out here.
Not too much of a hunt on just yet for GE, although Harvey's
The real voice is coming
on
out.
the move. Patman's having a little bit of a look at
The voice crack's
they'll
not even
quite
like a
catch up
voice
to
crack.
GG
It's just
though.
going through puberty. It's finally happened.
No need to go for a real hunt yet.
They said it was too late for me, but here we
You
are.
can get that op away, like, why not, right? Otherwise, to be honest, Jordan, you know, I might come under criticism for this. I'm a little bit on the fence on a Phoenix op. It's just, you know,
Right.
you're not able to go into a deep position enough to like
Sounded like
flash
you
or
out
set up
there.
walls.
You certainly don't have the same escape tools that a
Yeah.
lot of the other agents have that we see, you know, on the
If you
the
guys do
Jet,
the
the
beast bit, just get
Just
for
found out you're
So
older than
you're-
Angel.
no,
Why have you put
actually,
3
got
dots
it.
after that?
He's just like, that's one kill against Yudotan. Like, the hit from G was still that good. So this is going to continue forward, and yeah, op run it back is also not really that strong of a thing.
Okay, 5
But
guys
it's
in it.
4 ults for GENG. We'll see if they can extend this map.
Yeah, I mean, they've put together a buy. It's not the world's best buy, but it's certainly something.
Hello?
And Yutatan certainly not expecting Ash to be that far progressed up in middle, although it's not even really that progressed at all. It's not looking good at all for GE. They've fallen apart in this round. They just had a massive misread, it would seem. Nothing more to say about that, but they've walked into a bunch of really awkward fights, and GENG are going to survive here, you would think. An attempt at a recovery for Crystal and Harvey, but way too much to do. Crystal on 30 HP is just backing out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
give
some
him a lot
cushion
more
at least
HP and
for
it's doable, but Karen would just
GE.
pop him here.
Okay, Karen. Trying to catch Crystal on that cross. Safer angle being held, so
Gonna sit here?
50 full
No.
seconds to try and save this weapon. I don't know how that one's going to go, but in the meantime, yeah, that was an odd one. Like, that's the second time we've seen Yudotan kind of...
Do you think
run
Sean
into the
Garris plays a
smoke,
big part on how good 100
and
Thieves
Ash
look?
just happens to be hiding inside of it. And at the same time,
Not
progression smoke around middle,
really.
like,
Manager's
it's
stuff
sharp
is like
from GENG to be
very,
able to recognize
30 seconds
it's
left.
especially
very
that kill against
limited.
Yudotan,
He won't
might
want to
be
get
pivot
involved
over
as
onto
well.
B site, and
He'll pretty
Karen
much
does
just
well
let
to
the
hold
coaches do their
around
thing.
Pat's poison cloud.
Mate, they
So
got
that's
2 of the
credit
best
to
coaches
GENG
in the
for
world.
being able to put that play that quickly. Unfortunate for GE, but
The
you know,
the
they
general
can keep
manager
going
doesn't
at
need to get
this.
involved.
They'll still be able to buy up, build
10
towards
seconds
ultimates. Yudotan's just a 3 shy away of an overdrive. Who knows? But I can see why G wants to like try to go a bit faster, you know? Like that's one of those things that can push off an operator.
Move together and overwhelm.
Money's still okay for GE, so they'll be able to put together a buy here. I just don't know. I mean, the read there seemed completely off for GE. Sometimes that's going to happen.
A죠 사이퍼지. 사이퍼가 이거.
아니야 아니야
나야.
나
이거.
Not going to read into that one too much. Do have Harvey with just the Sheriff here. They're kind of keeping things in check for if they need to buy next round. GE play the long game. Crystal's also down to a Sheriff.
Just the lower buy, but the lower buy is pretty good. Playing retake over towards A. I mean, still a good sign for GENG. Play retake over towards A to try get some kills. The Sova op close is
GENG's vision, and
a
Batman
choice.
finds the perfect timing to come in through for a middle. Ash is going to try and fill back into that position, but you've still got multiple members to get past. Beautiful shooting out from Ash, and now Yudotan tagged down as
Mate,
well.
Ash,
is
how?
putting on a clinic, has the 3K. There's a Sheriff on the other side of that wall that he needs to deal with. Autumn as
Bro,
well,
Ash might have to
looking
do
lock
more.
in here, has the ulti popped. It's
Oh
a
my God.
1v1 now for Autumn to try to get this one done, and
2 bullets?
he's going to get tricky with it. Texture's got no idea. Evolution gets him through that wall. Tap on the defuse. And it doesn't
Holy,
matter.
dude,
GE
really?
will
That was
get
kinda
it done.
insane.
Autumn clutches it once
God,
again.
I
and
feel bad
finally
for
the
Ash.
map
He had to
is
do so much
over.
here.
It was always headed in that direction. It felt like GENG were
They needed
trying
this though. They
to
definitely needed this because
recover it,
Sunset's
but
going to be hard,
GE
man.
had such a lead that it would have felt insurmountable, those odds. In the end, it was.